A warm greeting to you all. We know what is meant by a linear differential equation and what are the working rules to solve the linear differential equations. So today we will solve few important interesting examples on linear differential equation. So let us begin with the first example. Solve cos square x dy by dx plus y equal to 10x. Right? So what the working rule says that first you need to identify whether given differential equation is linear with y as a dependent variable or x as a dependent variable, because here variable over here are x and y only, right? So either it could be a linear in y or it will be linear in x. Okay, so that we need to verify. So that I am going to tell you, listen carefully, right? So see here, you have to just see the powers of x and y, functions of x and y. Here what we find that here I am having completely algebraic term with the power 1 for y. So that's why this has to be a linear differential equation in y. So once we identify this, you will have to convert it in a standard form. What is the standard form? That the coefficient of dy by dx must be 1. Okay. But what we find here, it is cos square x. So the very first thing that you have to do is to eliminate this from here. How do we eliminate from this place? So just divide by cos square x to this particular equation. Okay. So solution. So dividing given differential equation by cos square x, we get. So what we have? So we will have dy by dx plus 1 by cos square x. 1 by cos square x can be written as sec square x into y is equal to 10x into sec square x. Right? Now just see whether it satisfies the requirement of standard form or not. So what is the required form? That it should be dy by dx. Yes, we have, plus p of x into y. So p of x into y equal to q of x. Right? So it is in the standard form. So what do we do next? We will just identify what is p and q. So therefore, let I call it as equation number 1. So on comparing equation 1 with this dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x, that is a standard form, we get p of x is equal to, yes, p of x is sec square x and q of x is equal to 10x into sec square x. Right? So we have these two functions. Now therefore, now we can find out next. What is the next step? Second step is to find out the integrating factor. Now integrating factor is equal to e raised to power integration of p with respect to x. So just substitute p. So it is integration of sec square x. Now what is the integration of sec square x? What is that function whose derivatives is sec square x? That is what? Tan x. So that's why this is integrating factor is equal to e raised to power tan x. Right? So this we have. Right, so second step is covered. Now the third step. What is the third step? Third step is solution. Therefore, the solution of equation, given equation obviously is given by, so we shall write first the standard formula and then we'll put the quantities one by one. So is given by dependent variable into integrating factor is equal to integration of q of x into integrating factor plus constant of integration, right? So independent variable, what is a dependent variable here? It is y, right? Integrating factor is e raised to tan x is equal to integration of q, what is q? Tan x into sec square x and then integrating factor is e power 10x plus c. Okay, now the question is how to integrate this. So this is the reason why you should know integration, then only you can deal with the example of the differential equation. Now how do we do this? So see here we find e raised to power 10x, here also 10x. So what we will do, we will use the substitution. Put tan x is equal to say t. Now differentiate this. So this implies derivative of tan x is sec square x dx is equal to dt. Right? Put it over here on the right hand side. So remember, this substitution I am doing just for solving the integration. It need not be put everywhere. Means it should not be used on the left hand side. Just keep this in mind. So therefore this becomes e raised to power 10x into y as it is, integration of sec square x dx is dt, tan x is t, so t e raised to power t and the remaining is dt plus c. Now here apply successive integration by parts. Yes, what is successive integration by parts? Or you can apply integration by parts. So according to that, what it gives? First function t, integration of, this is a second function, this is first function. Integration of e power t is e power t, then minus derivative of previous first function according to successive integration parts rule, which we have discussed in the prerequisite classes, right? So make use of that. So derivative of previous first term is 1, again integration of this is e power t plus c. In the next term, derivative of 1 will be 0, so integration is over. Okay, just replace the value of t. So it is tan x, I can take minus 1, right? And this is common. What is that? E raised to power 10x plus c. So we have y into e raised to power 10x is equal to this. If we wish, we can further write this by dividing e raised to power 10x. Otherwise, this is sufficient to get the final answer. So I hope this problem is clear to you. In the next video lecture, we shall see few more important examples on linear differential equation. Till then, keep watching, keep learning.